guys, welcome to the Shoun Files.
Welcome to the Shoun Files.
We're gonna fry pickles today, and I thought maybe you wanted to join me. I love fried pickles. They're the seriously, it's like crack.
I'm Pickle Rick!
So this is what you're gonna need, guys. You're gonna need 2/3 of a cup of flour, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of Tony Satchery. If you don't have Tony Satchery, you're gonna need a half a teaspoon of salt, 1/3 cup of cornmeal, vegetable oil, and 2 to 3 pickles. Slicer, a whisk, 2 spoons, a knife, a strainer, a skillet, cutting board, a plate, another plate, preferably a big one with paper towels over it, 3 bowls. I know I use a lot of kitchen gadgets. It makes life easier, and that's what these YouTube videos are about. You seeing things that you wouldn't normally see. A lot of my gadgets were Pamper Chef. We love Pamper Chef. Pamper Chef's the bomb. Don't say that again, Amy. Let's get started. So you pour your cornmeal into your flour, and then throw in your seasoning, and just mix that up. Then you're gonna crack Mr. Humpty Dumpty. Now you're gonna whisk the egg. Gola Gola Island, Gola Gola, Gola Gola.
Gola Gola!
And we're gonna put those off to the side. Now we're gonna cut these bad boys. It doesn't matter how you cut them. You can use a slicer or you can use the knife, it's whatever. I'll do it both ways to show you how to do it. So let's go ahead and use the slicer first. Take your cutting board and your slicer. Put that slicer on top of your cutting board. Now put your slicer to the correct level of thickness. I like to put my level of thickness between the 2 and the 4. Make sure you always lock it when you're done.
You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
So now, get your pickle. So you're just gonna hold the pickle very firmly. Please don't cut your fingers off. And you're just gonna do this. Just rub it down into the blades, and this is what it does. It creates slices of pickles. Perfect for burgers. And you just keep doing that, pressing down. I find it easier to cut it like that instead of this way. I do the half ones because the pickles come, I almost cut myself. The pickles come in halves. Please be careful around this thing. The pickles come in halves in the jar that I got, but I actually like using whole pickles. Whole pickles are preferable. If you have half ones, that's okay too. And this is the kind of pickles it makes. So just use a knife when it gets to this point. For you guys that don't have a slicer, you could just cut your pickles like normal. It's important to keep your area clean as you go. That way, at the end of everything, you don't have such a big mess to clean up. Get your plate, your flour, your egg, and your pickles. Now you're gonna wanna line up your ingredients in a type of assembly line. You take a slice of pickle, stick it in the egg, then you lay it down on your flour. Take a scoop of flour with your spoon, put it over the pickle, pat it a couple times, then dig your pickle right out, put it on your plate. Repeat the process. Take a slice of pickle, dip it in your egg, put it in the flour. Take your spoon and put a scoop of flour on top, then dig your pickle right out, put it on the plate. Egg, flour, plate. Egg, flour, plate. Egg, flour, plate. Getting hot enough, I'm gonna start putting my pickles into the pot. So I'm just gonna line up all the pickles. Please don't touch the grease, it will burn your fingers off. Go ahead and line the pickles close together as possible along the sides, as many as you can. Fill it up until you can't put any more, you know, and then if it fills up too much, then you can stop. You know, we can put them in later when we take all these others out. See, I'm just dropping them into the empty spots. You might not have room. Like, you could be patient, I'm just not, and I don't have much left, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in there. Once they start to brown on one side, you can flip them over. Go ahead and get that paper towel ready. I really overpacked it. This isn't really smart. It's better to do like half of that and then do a second batch. I'm just super lazy. So why don't you do 2 batches instead of 1 batch? Put half of the pickles in, wait until they're done, take them out, then put the other batch in of pickles, and then take them out instead of doing them all at once like I did. When you put a bunch of them in there, it cools down the grease and allows it not to cook as fast, and so they don't brown as much and they tend to get a little bit more soggy and break apart a little bit more. It's just better to do a smaller batch, but I'm lazy, okay?
So lazy.
I'm a lazy cook. What can I say? If you start to see some that get brown before other ones, you can go ahead and take those out. The ones you put in first tend to finish first. And you can go ahead and take those out as you see them finish. And you can tell it's finished if it's a little brown on both sides. You see how they're already browning on one side? So you can go ahead and start taking the ones that are this brown out. And these are your fried pickles. Perfection. Okay guys, that's how you make fried pickles. I hope that was an easy tutorial for you to follow along with. I hope I entertained you along the way. These are my favorite. So good. Alright, well thank you so much for watching the Shoun Files, guys. If you want to see more cooking tutorials, I will have some more. Check out my other video where I make homemade sauce and burritos. I'm going to have lots more tutorials. Keep watching the Shoun Files and I'll get you closer to the truth. Stay woke.